Heyo! It is I, Garo. Hi. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Hope everyone is doing good today. Hello. Yes, today is Wednesday. This fine Wednesday, the 7th day of the month, might I add. And we're gonna be doing some PowerWash Simulator. Yeah, we're finally getting the last mission done. I wonder how long it's gonna take us, because honestly, I gotta admit, I'm a little worried I'm gonna finish it really fast. So we might have to maybe either take our time with this, or maybe we can do some DLC fun maps, maybe like 1 or 2 of them, you know. Maybe something I haven't like washed yet. Actually, that'd be good. Yeah, we might have to do that, because I feel like the pyramid was I'm pretty sure, yeah, the final map is the pyramid in PowerWash Simulator. But I feel like it's might just take us like an hour to do. If it's longer, then that's great. But we might finish it pretty quick. But yeah, I think we're definitely gonna try giving it a go, you know, washing it good. But I hope y'all doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know it's Wednesday. At least for me, it's already towards the end of the day. It's been a pretty hectic week. But you know what to say, hump day, right? We're basically at the midway point of the work week. So everything else should be theoretically, you know, going downhill. In terms of ease, you know, not in that like things are gonna get worse from here on out. No, I mean, as in like, you know, today's Wednesday, and instead of you pushing like a cart, for example, uphill, right, Monday, Tuesday, now you're at the top of the hill Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, now you're pushing downhill. So it's easy. You might not even have to push. Might just roll on its own. So yeah. And then tomorrow's Thursday, or Friday Junior, as some people call it. But yeah, I hope that everyone had a good day. Hopefully ate lots of good food. Stay hydrated, you know. Hydration is good. And I think also, at least here, it seems like there's like a bug or something going around, like maybe like the cold or the flu or something. But a lot of people are catching a lot of sickness. I hear like a lot of coughing and sneezing going on, at least in my workplace. So make sure you stay healthy. Get a lot of vitamin C. That's also good for boosting your, you know, your immune system, keeping you healthy, and hopefully not getting sick. So yeah, those are very important things to do. Get your vitamins in, especially vitamin C. It helps boost your immunity, your immune system. And yeah, I guess aside from that, just wash hands. What is it? Try covering your mouth if you ever sneeze or cough. Just the basics. But yeah, there's like definitely something going around, because like a lot of people have been getting sick, or like calling out sick. And like, I mean, maybe some of those cases might be like, oh well, you know, new year, kind of want to still kind of enjoy some time off, because like people kind of get used to, you know, having the Christmas vacations off, and then being off on like New Year's, and it's like, you know, once you get a taste of freedom, you're like, oh, I really don't want to let go. So people are like, might as well, you know, like school still hasn't really started. And what is it for some places? But some other people do start school already. I know I definitely noticed it this morning when I was trying to get to work. There was so much traffic. It was awful. And I left like the normal time I would leave. And even then I barely got to work on time, like right on the dot. So yeah, it's a bit rough. I feel like maybe there's a lot more people going back to school than there normally are. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's just people kind of like overthinking things, trying to get there super early because it's the first day back, you know. And then maybe things like die down a little more. People have less enthusiasm to get to school on time as the months progress. Yeah. But I do want to jump into this game, hopefully get some washing done. So I'm going to jump over the gaming screen, because we can also yap while we play this. So let's go over there. Boom. Oh yeah, here we are. Now I can finally start washing some stuff. And I feel like this map, if I'm remembering it correctly, it was pretty big, because like it was like a decently sized, you know, pyramid, from what I remember. But I guess we'll see. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about right now in a little bit. Let me just open this real quick. Gotta get the game. Gotta find the game. There it is. Boom. PowerWash Simulator. I never know if I'm actually writing PowerWash Simulator correctly. I think it's supposed to be maybe PowerWash with the W capitalized. I think that's how I see most places like put it. But it always autocorrects. Like it's always saying, oh, you spelled it wrong. PowerWash is 2 words. But I'm like, no, the game is 1 word. PowerWash space simulator. So yeah, let's do free play. The last of the locations. The Lost City Palace. Somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Let's go. All right. It's the last place we need to clean. Yeah, I think if we clean this early enough and we have enough time, we might give another one of the, what are they called? Levels of clean. So check out all this cool rock. There's a rock, there's a starfish, a boat. Is that like a fishing boat or something? Definitely looks like a fishing boat. See the volcano off in the distance. It's crazy how like you can see the volcano just all the time, right? Like when we were in the city, you can see the volcano. Now that we're in the middle of like the ocean, you can still see the volcano. Like it's just always there. No clue how. But all right, we're probably gonna have to wash all of this. And yeah, you can definitely see how this place is huge. Like look at this. Like it goes all the way up there and we have to clean all of it. Very, very big pyramid. And I don't even know if we get scaffolding for this one, to be honest. I feel like we might not. I don't see any scaffolding. Unless I missed it. Which could... Oh, there we go. There's the scaffolding. I was about to be like, well, maybe we did miss it. But no, it's here. We have scaffolding. Alright, so let's wash this. Gotta get right into it. You can hear the squeaky rubber boots. Yeah, rubber boots. I don't regularly wear rubber boots, I'll be honest. But the couple of times I've worn them, they've been... Or I guess I technically wore them while wading through like, what was it, like a river? So they were pretty cold. I had them on, and when I was walking through the water, you know, you're dry, but it gets cold because it's, you know, water. So it's pretty interesting experience. All right, so I think we're going to try using maybe the long extension for this one. Rotate this and then just start spraying. Oh, unless it doesn't even reach. Wow. Okay, that's surprising. So let's try the uber distance. Yeah, I'll be honest, I was not expecting to not be able to reach that bottom portion. I thought we were. That's okay. Gotta make sure that we're angled correctly so we can start making progress on this. Yeah. And the other day, actually in the stream that we raided into, I think last time we were doing PowerWash Simulator, they were cleaning without using like the C, where it's like, you know, you get the loose thing, you can like free camera control it. And it was pretty interesting. It was kind of refreshing to see that someone was like, you know, actually cleaning it by looking around. So maybe we'll give that a shot. Like if we get around to doing PowerWash Simulator 2, which I do want to try. We can try that. And like we might have to anyways, because I'm able to like actually just like free spam this because it's already at like the highest setting, right? So it's nothing too crazy. But with stuff like the you know, with the lower tier nozzles, or like less, you know, intense nozzles, it might be a better idea to go a bit slower. Because, you know, some of them, it's like, you know, they don't scrape things off unless you're like really power washing the same spot for a good bit. So you have to like slowly work your way kind of like that. And it might just be good to like kind of like lock it in place and just kind of like slowly walk to the side like this while you're doing it, because then you actually kind of like spare your wrist a lot of the effort. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how things play out. Right now, I feel like this should be a good distance to use the long range one. You just kind of scrub and dub the whole wall. But it's got some nice colors, this pyramid. Very oceany themed, right? I mean, even when it's green, it's kind of ocean themed because, you know, it's like, it's all the seaweed, it's like the moss. Yeah, like algae. But when you remove the coloring, or all the green gunk, you can actually kind of, you'll see it's got like some turquoise, cyan colors, like very like light blue. Very good. Gotta get all that dirt out. And I feel like maybe the inside of the pyramid won't be too bad to clean. It's definitely going to be this outer section that's going to take a bit, because you can see it's very big. So I have to make sure to get all of the spots cleaned. And even then, I feel like this is pretty good because like we're at a distance where we can kind of technically clean it in like a big segment at a time. Because if I was closer with like these guns, it might take longer to wash like a section of the wall. But since like there's a certain like sweet spot, I guess, or it's like a golden zone where whenever you're aiming these water things, you can actually kind of like get a bigger section washed in one go. Because if you're too close, you get like a super small narrow bit, right? But if you're like a certain distance away, like you saw how that little area down there is like the size of a block. And like technically these blocks up top are bigger, but I mean, like, check this out. The blocks up top are bigger, but now my stream somehow covers basically all of it, right? So yeah, there's like a point where kind of like really good to have that angle, you know. We got like a nice golden top. Or golden mid portion. Maybe the top part up there is not gold, but I guess we'll find out. Right? Or is even? I see it's blue. It do be blue. Like a little jaggedness to it. Gotta clean it though. Clean it good. Yeah, and I think I've been forgetting to to update my time of stream start on my actual Twitch, because I have that little like timer plugin that I was able to find that's been pretty useful, but I've been I haven't really had time to update it, I'll be honest, because like I would like to, just that by the time I remember that I got updated, it's already like stream time. And then after stream, I'm very tired, and like I work all day. It's okay. They're just excuses. I gotta update it. But it's also because like I kind of forgot that it's kind of like out of sync in a way, because like that what is it? They're actually like I think an hour ahead of what I would normally be streaming at, but that's just because like there was that week where I was kind of like having to do a little bit later, you know, work hours, and like this week still technically I'm gonna be very, very busy. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to do maybe not overtime tomorrow, but like for sure Friday I might be staying there like pretty late, because that's when my project is actually due. Very cool project. Also, I'm gonna parkour down. Parkour. But yeah, so you can see all the barnacles all over the place. Barnacles. And it'd be a pretty big pyramid though. But yeah, workday today was also pretty pretty good. I got a lot done. And now I had some calculations I had to basically wrap up that I wanted to do today, and I for sure did it. And also, I'm glad I was able to figure out, because I have like a spreadsheet that I'm trying to keep all my data on, right, on Excel. And the only thing is I have a bunch of tables that I'm trying to reference in my drawings. And it was kind of rough because I had to do something on each table where it was like I had to introduce some new items, but like I had to organize the columns in such a way that they were like numerically ordered, but I had to do it all individually, the way I had it set up. And I was like, man, this is gonna take me like 2-3 hours to do. But I actually was able to find out how to use like macros on Excel, right? Ooh, it cleaned it. Nice. I was able to use find out how to like make the macros work, and oh my gosh, that saved me so much time, because basically I was able to like do what I wanted to do on one. I recorded it, right, and then with the macro I was just able to replicate it on all my other tables, and like it would get it done in like 5 seconds per table. So I was like, man, I just saved myself and my hand like, oh, what is this? Wait, what is he? I don't know how this clicks. I don't. How did it rotate or switch? Oh, it's the scroll wheel. I see. Okay, I was like, wait a second, I didn't swap it. That's what it was. It was a scroll wheel. That might have been like what, like soap maybe? I never use soap. Like I know I bought it, but like I never use it. But yeah, I was able to figure out the macros thing, and I was able to set it up so that it would just repeat the same thing over and over for like the 20 tables I have. So it saved me a bunch of time. And now I'm a lot less stressed when it comes to like the actual workload I still have left, because I was kind of stressing. I was like, man, this is going to take me forever, because I thought I was going to get it done like quicker. And then I was like, man, I have to like do all these tables like manually. I had to do all this like organizing. Like I don't have time for this. But then I figured out how to do the macro, and all of a sudden everything kind of like fell back in place. So I was very, very grateful for it. And yeah, saved myself a headache, saved my hand and wrist a huge pain. Also, I don't know how good I'd be playing today. My wrist would probably be dying on me. Like it's already pretty sore, not gonna lie, because like I've been using it all day. Like basically a bunch of mouse wrist work all day. But it's a lot less tired than it would have been, you know? But yeah, tomorrow's still gonna be a rough day. Gotta get a lot done. But then Friday's gonna be real crunch hour. The final stretch, so to say. But then I'll be done with that project, and then I won't have to worry about it. But I do have another one that I have to work on. But like that one's a bit more down the line, but still gonna be a bit rough. Oh, it gets another golden tip over here on the top. Also, wait a second, which okay, short extension. I was like, wait, which extension even is this? I think I might be able to get it clean faster by doing it from the top to the bottom. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I definitely get it cleaned a lot faster like this. This might be easier than using the scaffold. We'll give it a shot right now. I have an idea. Also, I don't know where that blue portion of the pyramid hasn't been cleaned yet. I feel like it should. Oh, it was all one portion. Okay, that's why. Even is this pyramidion scroll. Yeah, pyramidion. That's definitely a word I know. Oh, I was also messing around with what is it? Because like for my karaoke streams and stuff, you know, I had a bit of reverb effect, and I actually use a voice mod for it, right? It's like a very slight reverb too. It's not nothing crazy. It's like maybe like 8%. It's just to give it, you know, like the karaoke's that little like mic echoey sound that they tend to have, right? But I was messing around with it because I saw there was a lot of like other voice effects there too, and I found one that sounds so good for like an old-timey like radio broadcast sound. And I feel like I could definitely use that when I'm singing like certain songs. Like I think maybe like you know how there's a song like, you know, Video Killed the Radio Star. There's like a little parts where it's like a little old-timey microphone singing voice that, you know, you can do with that voice. And I'm like, ooh, that's pretty good. But I think it's going to be especially good for like if I am able to, you know, grow the courage to maybe do like some of the Has-Been Hotel songs, because I know like Alistair has parts that are kind of like old-timey radio. So I feel like with that effect, I think I can probably do it justice, you know. Instead of just singing it normal, I can actually activate it, maybe put it on a toggle, and then sing the Alistair parts, but with like the radio voice, the radio effect. So that'll be good. Yeah, but I'm still kind of seeing what I'm gonna be actually singing next week. I'm gonna have to sit down and try to compile a list, because like I do it on Carafun, so I can like have it all queued up, make like a little playlist ready to go. But it does require me putting in the time to like actually get the list together. So I'll probably have to wait until the weekend to do it. Not gonna lie, because like my days are already gonna be pretty booked tomorrow and the day after. But I feel like on the weekend after I'm done, right? I think we're definitely gonna be in a lot better shape to get some of that stuff done. Also, actually, I think I noticed something. What if I clean like this? Look at all that clean progress. It just immediately cleaned like all of it. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I think I know how we're gonna clean the pyramid. I'm just gonna clean it out to the side. Because if I look this way and I just do this, look at that. Basically already almost completely cleaned this whole blue portion just from doing that. And that's because this is like the short extension, right? The short, not, what is it? Short, oh yeah, extension. That's what it's called. I was right. I was right the first time. So no, I was second guessing that. Boom. Easy. Clean. Efficient. Boom. Nice. And I feel like we can do that with like the whole pyramid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together now. I wonder how easy it would be to actually use maybe like the long one. It would clean it better. Yeah, kinda, right? I feel like maybe the other one was a bit easier to use. This one's good too. I still feel like we were doing a good progress though when we were doing it like side to side. Like this. Yeah, because like this we still get like a good amount of like stuff done. But I definitely think the short one was putting in the work a lot better. Yeah, see? The short one, we basically could just clean it all as we go. Easy. Simple. Also, I was noticing these walls are kind of lenient with how much you have to clean actually on them for them to count completely as clean, you know? Because the other ones I felt like I still had like a good bit to go, but it actually just counted it all as clean. Which is good, I guess, in a way, right? Nothing too crazy. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Yeah, Wednesdays can be a bit rough sometimes. I think a lot of people sometimes do get busy on Wednesdays. Because like Wednesday, you know, it's midway in the week. I have plans to go out and eat and stuff, and then, you know, have energies to continue with the rest of the week. It's a very good plan. It's a good idea. Nice roofing. I do really like the colors of this this pyramid. It's actually very much I think I mentioned this before actually. I might have been cleaning something that was like similarly colored, but I really like the color combination because, like, you know, I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan, right? And one of my favorite monsters is Zinogre, and you know, his color scheme is basically this. It's like a turquoise with like gold pattern with like hints of white. So this is very much that color combo also. I just really like it. I like this color combo. It's so cool. It's very nice. It fits together so well. So this pyramid just reminds me of Zinogre. Now that I'm like looking at it. Now that I'm paying it a bit more attention, you know? And I don't know why these past couple days I've actually been craving I mean, I guess I'm always craving it, I'll be honest, but I've been extra craving just pizza, to be honest. Pizza would be so good right now. Okay, we will maybe on Friday I'll get some pizza. Although, I mean, technically, okay, so like for work, sometimes whenever we pull all-nighters, or like not so much all-nighters, but when we stay really late, not that it's like something that you're expected to do, right? Like technically if you do your job good, you don't really have to stay late. But for the most part, there's always, you know, stuff that goes on. And maybe it's like a last minute thing that might like stretch out for like 2 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours in some cases, for the project, right? And since you have to like turn it in that day, and technically you only have until like 11:59 at night to turn it in. You know, it's basically like I mean, I don't know if everyone went to like college and stuff, but sometimes you have like work assignments to do, right? And then they're like, oh, you have until like 12 midnight, right, to turn it in. And then it happened a lot of times where like you'd be there like the night of like scrambling to try getting your work done, right? And you're just there like trying to turn it in right before the 11:59 mark. That's basically what happens with this job at times. And it's not because like we're not doing the work correctly or anything. It's just that sometimes, you know, you want to get so much fit into the project that even when you're like feeling good about it, you'll find something like last minute and you're like, oh no, like I would really like this to be on there. And I guess it's kind of like maybe like a perfectionist problem where you just kind of have to like learn to let it go, or like learn to say this is good enough and then just turn it in. But yeah, like sometimes you do end up staying late trying to get stuff done, right? And it's fine, but one of the perks of it is that you tend to have pizza. You order some pizza and then you're just eating pizza there while working late, and it's pretty good. You know, it'll be like maybe you, a couple of your coworkers all working on the project, and yeah, just pizza. Late pizza work sesh. And it's pretty cool. I have some like good memories of just working through the night. Pizza hand and or pizza slice in hand. Very, very enjoyable. But yeah, usually it'll be like our supervisors that actually get the pizza for us. They'll be like, hey, y'all need anything? And we'll be like, oh no, we're fine. And they're like, oh, do you want us to get a pizza? And I'm like, oh, well, pizza. And when you put it that way, you know, I won't say no. But yeah, pizza party at work. So maybe if we have to end up staying late that day, so this Friday, maybe I'll get some pizza anyways. I'll either get pizza at work, or if I finish early enough, maybe I'll treat myself to pizza anyways. Have pizza. Yum yum. And then I can tell you all about it like on Saturday when I stream again. I'd be like, hey guys, gonna do raft. By the way, I got pizza. Yeah, and as for the pizza, I almost always get like the same kind of pizza. I usually go with pepperoni, you know, the classic pepperoni. Can't go wrong with pepperoni cheese pizza. And I tend to not really like, what's it called? Like diverge much from just classic plain old pepperoni pizza. But there are some good combos like that I have tried where I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. But like, I don't go out of my way to buy them. It's usually whenever it's like maybe like a pizza buffet, right? Where I'm like, oh, look, there's different kinds of pizzas. Might as well try them. And that's actually how I tried like pineapple pizza. And this might be a hot take, but like, it wasn't that bad. It was all right. It was decent. Because like, I mean, it was called like, what is it, like Hawaiian pizza. So it wasn't just pineapple, it also had like ham. But I feel like the pairing of ham and pineapple does go pretty well. Because like, you know, like the pineapple kind of tenderizes the meat of the ham. And like ham is already kind of like sweet, you know, it's like a sweet meat. So it kind of just like mixes well, you know, brings out the flavor of the ham. And when you have like that sweet, flavorful taste on pizza, it's not too bad. But I do know like sweet foods or like sweet meaty flavors isn't for everyone, right? I've definitely met my fair share of people that they really do not like sweet meaty flavor, and that's why they won't like stuff like barbecue sauce, for example, because like that stuff is like sweet. So when you eat it with things like brisket, right? Brisket's super delicious, right? I love brisket, but some people don't like brisket because of that. They're like, no, I don't like adding the barbecue sauce on the brisket, or like they'll like the brisket maybe, right, the meat on its own, but they will absolutely not eat it with barbecue sauce. And like, it's understandable, right? Everyone's got different flavor profiles for their tongue, different palates. But yeah, pineapple pizza, not that bad. Now, what I have not tried is like broccoli on pizza. That I have not come across, and it's not something I would willingly make. But I think it is definitely a thing. Also, wow, this pyramid, I feel like maybe it's a base part. Oh, it sure is. Okay, I was like, it's almost all completely clean on this top part. Like, what even is missing on it? It's this bottom portion, I guarantee. Like, we're probably not even gonna finish getting through it all before the thing counts as clean. Oh, we did. Okay, not bad. We actually did get through most of it. Nice. Look at that wall. Look at that nice shine. All right, let's try doing that over here. It's pretty good that we can actually like climb up the pyramid too, because if you weren't able to climb up it, it'd be kind of rough. Just gotta wash this whole thing. Washing away. I don't know what to wash. I'll wash it anyway. Today's not my day to find you washing away. Maybe I should clean everything from like the top, right? That might actually help a lot. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do it. Gonna parkour all the way at the top, and we're just gonna spray everything from this top point. Oh, if we can. Ah, I don't think we can. Never mind. I was gonna get like to the tippy top and then just be like, I'm gonna spray everything, just clean it all, right? Full on dirt purge mode. But no, I don't think I can. At least I can do this though. Clean most everything else from here. Nice clean portion. I think we can probably clean most of like this one also. There we go. I think we cleaned most of them already. Probably this will get clean once we clean this face. There we go. And just has a little bit left. And I think this one was already done. Yeah. See, we cleaned the top. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, who was lemon and why are we squeezing them? I don't know. But that's how the saying goes. Got like a little zigzag pattern. It would be kind of cool to go see like a pyramid one day, like IRL. Like, I know some people might think it's boring, right? It's like, oh, well, it's just a pile of rocks, right? But like, I want to see a pile of rocks. It's just like, I don't know, the simplicity of it, right? Just seeing something so simple yet so big. But also, like, I hate stairs. Not gonna lie, I hate them. Not that, like, I don't like using them. It's just that I get super out of breath. And yeah, I had to go up several flights of stairs. So I feel like if you're going up a pyramid, right, or at least like the ones that you can climb, because you know that I'm sure there's a lot that you cannot climb. But for example, like in South America, there's a bunch of like pyramids that you should be able to climb, I think. I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures of people up on them. So like climbing a pyramid like that would probably be a big oof. But also, like, it'd be cool being able to go to like Japan one day, right? And they have a lot of areas that have like a bunch of steps that you gotta take. So I think I would have to probably get into a lot better of an endurance shape to be able to use all those steps. Not that like I'm crazy out of shape or anything either. It's just that I've never really built up like that kind of endurance. Like even in sports, I was always more of the fast runner. I'm good for sprints, right? But I was awful at like long distance running. Yeah. And I think that's something that you can really just improve with practice, right? Maybe doing like walks every day. Or like maybe like treadmill exercise, like a couple minutes each day, build up your endurance eventually, you know, until you're able to run like a couple hours. But I think that's what like some of my family members do. But I just have never been able to get enough time to do that, to be honest. And like, sure, like maybe like the time I'm using right now to be streaming and stuff, maybe I could be using it to do that instead, you know, but like I want to stream. It's just a sacrifice I'm willing to make. You know, it's like trade-offs, right? Sure, I would like to do that, but I also want to stream. But for now, I'm choosing streaming. But like, I think I could probably squeeze it in somewhere with my schedule regardless, right? Probably work and stream and exercise. Maybe after I finish watching One Piece, right? Once I catch up with One Piece, I will exercise. Nah, but actually, I think exercising, now that I think about it, fairly recently, or like until recently, I was always under the impression that it was going to be something crazy, right? That you had to dedicate like an hour or two each day to exercise and get into shape. No, actually, it's nothing that crazy. You just got to do, if anything, like maybe like a couple of exercises a day, maybe like 30 minutes worth of like exercise. And it doesn't have to be anything like crazy hard either. Just gotta, you know, work on the areas that you want working on, do a couple of repetitions of it, and that's it. Yeah. And you can like increase the intensity of it with time, you know, maybe do a couple more reps, a couple more sets. But yeah, that's all it is. You just gotta do something. So with that in mind, maybe I will find like 30 minutes here and there to squeeze into, maybe do, I don't know, like squats. Do a couple of squats each day. Maybe even walk. I think that could be a good, like, what, like New Year's resolution maybe? Boom, boom, boom. Getting some good progress here. Yeah. Well, on the bright side, it looks like the pyramid is taking us a bit longer than I thought it would, right? I was a bit worried I was going to finish this in like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but I mean, we're already almost nearing the hour mark, and I feel like, I mean, we've barely at 22%, so I think we probably are going to be able to do good here. I don't think we have to worry too much. Ba-bum, ba. Pretty nice, very peaceful. This color combo here in this little area, if I just kind of like look at this where it's like blue and white, I don't know what it is about blue and white, but it always just reminds me of well, I guess I do know. It reminds me of you know, in Pokemon you have the Pokemarts, and I'm technically, I mean, like, it's a different color of blue. Sure, it's like darker, but yeah, it reminds me of the Pokemarts. Because like whenever a building is like this much white, and it's like a flat, solid, like concrete looking white, it just reminds me of like the Pokemon building. Because at least in like the earlier games, you know, like Game Boy, like the buildings were, you know, kind of flat looking, and very just like three color. It'd be like white mainly with like a bit of blue, letters in red. So yeah, it just reminds me of a Pokemart, Pokeshop, whatever it's called. I feel like it's Pokemart. And same whenever it's like this kind of white, but with like a red, right? So maybe like the red on my Trident, right? And the white, that would remind me of like a Poke Center. Just simple little shark brain in action. Getting that dirt washed out. Exciting. Exciting times. Also, did this top part even finish getting clean? Rare octopus wall. Is that because there's like an octopus somewhere on it? Is it an octopus wall because it has 8 sides? Oh no, it's an octopus wall. Yeah, because it's got an octopus on it. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if the other walls are called anything else. Maybe one of them is like dolphin wall, or like starfish wall. Look at that octopus. Very octopus, much tentacle. So wow. Gravity Cat is not amused. I know another game I also need to play more of. Then I kind of just like burning away money on, I'll be honest, is Fortnite. I need to do more Fortnite, because the thing about Fortnite is like they have some really cool stuff in the shop, and like I've got quite a bit of like disposable money, right? That I'm like, oh yeah, sure, like I don't mind buying stuff. But the thing is, like, Fortnite shops always have so much like cool nostalgic stuff, right? And I don't really spend much time playing the game itself, or like rarely ever do I play it. But like I do have, like, for example, I think the Fortnite crew it's called, or something like that. I do have that, so I get like skins and credits and stuff like monthly, and like it unlocks all the battle passes. So like technically I should play it so I can get my money's worth from it, right? But also, like, mostly what I do with Fortnite is like I'll open it up, I'll go to the shop, I'll find like a cool skin, I'll buy it, and that's it. Or like not so much just like skins, right? Or like it'll be like skins from like maybe like cool cartoons or shows or like games that I have played and recognized. Or I'll look through like the dances to see if I recognize like any of the like older, classier, you know, dances. Like maybe the music that goes along with it too. And also like the albums. I'll go through like the albums and music that they have, because I'm like, well, I mean, like, if I ever play this game, I want to hear my favorite like tunes, right? And so I'm always keeping an eye out for like things that I have on my playlist that might be on there. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty chill. And like I think recently what I saw, like they had SpongeBob that crossed over with them, and I was like, wow. And I'll be honest, I got the pack that SpongeBob came in, but I thought he was actually going to be a skin that you can use in the game. I got it thinking, I was like, oh heck yeah, now I can be SpongeBob with a gun, right? I can run around and be SpongeBob. No, he's a pet. He's just a companion, like a little pet that follows you around. And I was like, no. Like, it's so cool. Like, I've never used a pet thing before, so I equipped him as that. But like, I kind of want him to be SpongeBob with a gun. Not gonna lie. Would have been interesting. But I'm also usually getting all like the Hatsune Miku costumes whenever they come out. Or like the music also. And the thing that I've been trying to keep an eye out for more is like, I'm trying to see like eventually to add some like ABBA to the game and like the music. I don't know if they have it actually, but if they do, I'll grab it for sure. Yeah, some good old ABBA. Yeah, speaking of ABBA, a while back I had gotten a bunch of like, I guess, what are they, discs, like CDs? So I could put in like my CD player, right, in my car. Because like, usually what I do is like, I have like YouTube Premium, right? So I'll put like music on there. And then I'll connect it to the Bluetooth in my car and just play it that way. But it's also got like a CD player. And you know, sometimes whenever you're doing like road trips and stuff, you're kind of like out there where there's like no signal at times, right? Where like reception might be spotty. So whenever you're trying to like, you know, listen to your music that you just have in the internet, right, with YouTube, sometimes it'll cut out and you actually won't be able to get it back. And my car is kind of weird in that like if you lose the Bluetooth signal while it's on, sometimes it just won't come back unless like you turn the car off and on. And I think it's kind of ridiculous, but like that's just how it works. So I'm like, okay, well, in order to avoid that, maybe it's good if I had like a couple of CDs, you know, in my like glove box. So I've been like kind of like stocking up on some like music and albums and stuff. And it's like a good variety. It's mostly like 80s music, right? Some oldies. I have like a Frank Sinatra album, and there's like Queen, right? The Bee Gees, I have those on right now. And there's like newer stuff too. Like, you know, I have quite a few like Hololive song discs there too. Like quite a few like Maury Calliope songs, and then like the rest of them have like, there's like an album that had a bunch of like individual song covers and stuff that I also got. And I think I saw that Kiara had like a CD that was like out a bit ago. I don't know if I was able to catch it or not. I'm always forgetting what I buy and what I don't. But the CD that I was looking for, or that like I'm trying to remember if I even have it. I need to look, because like I bought quite a few, you know, CDs in one go at like a Barnes and Noble. So I know like I bought Frank Sinatra, I got Queen, I got Bee Gees, I got some of the songs from like the Mega Mix from like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Because that one's got like a bunch of classic ones on there too. I got Beatles, but the one that I don't know if I did get or even remember to get, right, was ABBA. I don't know if I have an ABBA album, because if I do, then I'm definitely gonna slap that in, because like most of those songs I know know right from the heart, like I got them memorized. So I would really enjoy being able to have that just on hand, but I need to check, because like all the CDs I have in the glove compartment, and they kind of fill up the space there too. Yeah, but it's pretty good having those discs, because then you can just pop them. Like, let's say for example, when you're on a road trip, maybe you can just have it playing right off the bat, or I mean, I guess it's a little more dangerous to try switching like CDs and stuff while you're driving, especially like on a highway, right? Going like 70, 80 miles an hour. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea to get distracted and try like fiddling with, you know, the CD player or radio or anything usually. But like if you have a passenger, right, like a co-pilot, then you can at least be like, hey, you know, like if the music stops working on like YouTube, for example, you can be like, well, got some CDs in the glove compartment, you know, just grab one, plop it in, and there you go. You don't have to deal with not having music for the rest of the drive, right? Parkour. Aw, I was gonna try doing like a cool jump and washing that from up top. All right, we can get it from over here. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, there we go. We got it. This one here, I think, does also still have a little bit of dirt up top. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, I just had a craving for something though right now. It's kind of I'll be honest, it's a little more of a unique craving. I can get it probably relatively easy, but honestly, this craving comes from like my mom, right? She would always eat this, and then I tried it one time and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And it's like a burrito, right? Because we have like you know, gas stations, right? They'll have like food that you can get, and one of them, it always has like burritos, right? It'll have like corn dogs, like burritos. What else would it have? Like hot dogs probably. But you know, they're like bean burritos. But what I like eating it with is ketchup. I like eating bean burrito with ketchup, and when it's like nice and hot and then you just put the ketchup on it and eat it, like it tastes so good. Like, not gonna lie, it's delicious. It's making my mouth water actually just thinking about it. But it's really good. If you haven't tried that combo, I would definitely recommend it, because it is amazing. It's way better than like one would think. Like you think like, what, like burrito with ketchup? Like that doesn't sound very appetizing. No, trust me. If it's like a good burrito, you know, like the type that's like fried, you know, like deep fried. Well, maybe not deep fried, but like, you know, made well burrito that's crunchy. It would definitely taste really, really good if you try it with ketchup. Also, hello Azzy, welcome. How you doing? How you doing on this fine Wednesday? Got me talking about food. Hopefully you've all already eaten. It's been a while since I ate. That's probably why I'm talking about food, and I'm hungry right now. Doing good? How am I? I'm good, just hungry. A bit tired from work. I use my head a lot, doing a lot of thinkings, a lot of mental math, but I finished all my calculations today, so that's good. At least it means the rest of the week is basically just grind work. But yeah, I'm doing good, thank you for asking. How are you doing? How's the day been? Any exciting news? Anything of note? Brain dead from work today also? Lots of deadlines? Yeah. Relatable. Yeah, I've got quite a few deadlines also. I don't know. It's probably something about like, oh, you know what it probably is? It's everyone trying to catch up on having put things off from like November and December. Because it's the holidays, right? People usually mentally check out like mid-November or early November in some cases. So maybe that's why there's so many deadlines due right now. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we got these projects that we kind of like try not thinking about and they're due this month. Oh no. Maybe that's it. There might be something to that. But hopefully the deadlines are not too bad. Hopefully it's not anything you're like directly responsible for, right? And if it is, then good luck. Because I know it can be stressful. I've got some things that I'm also directly responsible for turning in, deadlines and such, but I'm doing pretty good on my end at least. So hopefully you're doing good on yours. Because no one likes getting called out at work, right? be working, and then they're like, oh, so and so, please report to the supervisor's office, and everyone's like, ooh, you're getting called to the supervisor. You know how it is. It's like in school, whenever you get called to like the principal's office, even if it's like just because they have like something they want to give you, everyone's always like, ooh, you're in trouble. And I feel like that's a universal thing, I would imagine. And it's always exactly like that. It's in that same like intonation and everything. Like, yeah, I can hear it in my head. And if not, then that'd be kind of interesting, actually. Because then I would have figured it would have been a worldwide thing, you know? Also, why is this wall not clean yet? I feel like I've cleaned it pretty good. Where are you not clean, wall? There we go. Yeah. What do you work at, actually? Like, what kind of work? If you don't mind me asking. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. I think we have a bunch of dirt down there that we have to... No, I think we're good. We cleaned it. I think maybe this side... Oh, no, this is all clean, too. Engineering company, so mostly CAD and work design. Oh, okay, nice. It's similar then. Yeah. Because I also do like CAD type stuff. Is yours more like... Is it like also civil? Is it mechanical? Electrical? Because like my work, I do civil. But like, it's mainly like roadways and stuff, right? It's transportation related. That kind of project. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Civil, transportation, and airports, nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we both do civil work then. Yeah. A lot of my stuff, like, it's not too bad of a project, I'll be honest. It's a pretty nice project. I enjoy it. I enjoy working on it. But since it's my first ever, you know, like actual project that I've done basically from scratch, from start to finish, I want it to be good, so that then going forward I can use that as like my reference, my point of like basis for other projects and stuff, you know. 7-day stream watch streak, let's go. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sticking around for so long. 1 whole week. Let's go. Or like, I mean, technically it's more, but yeah. It amounts to a week. Bottom. Then I get a project I've been working on from the start since like a year and a half ago to finish this week. Nice. Yeah, mine is also, I've been working on it. Well, actually, the project I'm working on right now that is due this week on Friday, that one, I only really had, it was kind of crazy. I only got, what was it? I got it in August. Wait, was it August? I think it was like last week of August. So I only had it like last week of August. And that was like from start. So like I've only really had maybe what, like 5 months at most to finish this whole thing, start to finish. But that's because it was like an urgent project that has to be like let immediately to address some safety concerns. So it's pretty important, pretty big deal. But they figured I could handle it, and I have been handling it. But I have another project that, yeah, it's also been it's been in the works for a good while. Also, I would say like maybe would it be a year by this point? Yeah, already like a bit over a year too. It'll probably also go on like, it's probably gonna take like about a year and a half in total by the time it's due. that I'll have been working on it. And that one I've also been working on it from scratch, right? Start to finish. But I think that one I might be able to actually like seal and stuff. So that'll be cool. Got this, I believe. Thank you. Yeah, it's the final stretch. The roads are going to be so much safer thanks to this project. Or at least I hope so, because people are crazy. People are crazy when they drive. Like, you put a sign there and then they're like, not going to read it. Yeah, because like sometimes like I swear, like I do work and like, you know, sometimes like you do projects to like avoid accidents and stuff. But then sometimes when you're like having to like try avoiding an accident, like there's literally nothing you can do because like all the safeguards are there. Like there's railing, there's signs, there's illumination, all the striping is good and up to standard, and it's like in good condition. Like it'll be like a nice clear day, and even then accidents still happen. So it's like, yeah, sometimes you just can't do much. You can do your best, but even at your best, people are still gonna people. Humans will human, for better or for worse. Yeah, most drivers act like the sign won't stop me. I can't read. To every safeguard precaution. Yeah, exactly. Or like they'll just disregard it. They'll be like, no left turn, and they're like, I turn now. I turn left turn now. Like, yeah. And it's a little frustrating because like sometimes you're like, man, like see an accident and you're like, this could have been so like avoidable, right? Because like just stopping even for like maybe like a second or 3 seconds, right? Like let's say like a stop sign, right? A lot of people like to blow past stop signs for some reason, right? Like I never do. I'm always stopping at them, and like it literally just takes like 3 seconds to do a stop at a stop sign, right? You just stop, you look to your left, to your right, to your left again, and then you can go, right? When it's your turn. But some people are just, I guess they really need those 3 seconds for whatever it is they're in a hurry to do. And they just blow past the stop sign, and then they'll get in an accident that then gives them like a headache and monetary fines and stuff that they have to pay. Maybe even like medical stuff, right? For like the rest of their lives. And I'm like, really, like you could have avoided all of this stuff if you would have just waited 3 seconds. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, they could have been going double the speed limit. They're like 3 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, I had one of my, I think it was my great grandmother or my great grandma, maybe. No, I think it was my great grandma. I remember when one of the sayings she would have whenever she would see people like speeding around, like going super fast, like way with the speed limit, was like, oh look, they must have a meeting with death then. Or they're in a hurry, they're late for their meeting with death. And I was like, man, like chill, granny. Yeah, no chill. But like she would say it in Spanish, so like it didn't sound as bad in Spanish, but like in English that's what it roughly translates to, right? Like there must be in a hurry to meet the Grim Reaper. Must have an appointment. And she was kind of low-key savage, not gonna lie, because also like, you know, sometimes like, you know, you're in lines and like when there's like heavy traffic and everyone's like honking, they're like honk honk, but you can't do anything, you're in a line. Like even if they honk at you, like you can't go anywhere, you can't go forward, you can't go left or right, like you're just kind of stuck there. So whenever she would be driving and she would be in a line and someone in the back would like honk at her, she'd always be like, what is it, they would like honk and then she would like roll down the window and be like, go over. Just go over. But like she said it in Spanish, right? So she's just telling them like, just go over the car and you'll be fine. Oh, in Spanish she'd just be like, por arriba. It was pretty funny. I was like, wow, okay, we were picking fights. I could never. But it was pretty funny. Pretty troll menace behavior. Yeet. Well, I think we almost finished with the outside of the pyramid. What are we at? 38%? Let's go. 38% done. Yeah, this pyramid does take a good while. That's what I remembered. Like I remembered like this pyramid takes a good while because it's like pretty big. It's got a lot of like intricate sections that you have to kind of like get it from different sides to wash. Yeah, and it takes its time. It takes its time to do. I don't even think I finished washing the other side, the octopus wall. But yeah, good old CAD software. Do you use like any kind of CAD software specifically? Or do you use like a mix of them? Because I know a lot of people use like AutoCAD. I myself use Open Roads. Civil 3D MicroStation? Yeah. Yeah, basically MicroStation is the older version of Open Roads. I don't think I've used Civil 3D since like college probably. There were some things I did like from it that you can do in it, but at this point, most of my experience comes from like MicroStation, Open Roads, Designer. And I think the one that came before it was like Geopack. Both pretty regularly, depending on the client. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of my work is just because like I work for the state, you know, like government work, so we are the client. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good work. It's fun overall, or at least I have fun doing it. Because like with engineering, it's always like, you know, it's never the same problem, or if it is, then I mean it's easy. But like your job is basically to be a problem solver. Used to work for State Dot, then I switched companies and still do a lot of work for the Dot. Yeah, that's what I work with, transportation department. But it's because it's nice, it's stable, relatively competitive pay too. I mean, like I know technically you always get more pay in like the private sector, but the downside to that is that they can be like, well, not a lot of work at the moment, bye. Because I had a experience with something very similar to that. Unfortunately, I changed jobs before they got to that point, which they did end up getting to that point. I later found out. But yeah, it's rough out there. And sometimes like it's not even that you're like a bad worker, it's just that they'll be like, okay, just new hires go and then just work your way back from there. So the newer you are in a company, the most likely it is that you'll be let go, which is unfortunate because I feel like those decisions should very much take into consideration like the work ethic and like how good you do your work, instead of just, oh, I've been here 10 years, haven't really done much, but I've been here a while. Because then it just seems unfair. But I don't have to worry about that when working for the state. I was able to figure out how to use macros today on Microsoft Excel. It saved me basically like an hour or two of like work, because I had to like modify some like tables manually, you know. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I can like automate this, right? or like I can do it once and then I should be able to make something that like does it on its own. Yeah, it's such a lifesaver. I figured that out today. I was like, I've seen Excel be able to do stuff automatically. I just never knew exactly how. So today I was like, I needed to do the same thing on like 20 different tables basically. And it was basically taking me like 10 minutes to do per table. And I was like, man, like this is going to be a pain. My hand is going to be hurting. Like it was going to be awful. Yeah. Not an Excel. Yeah, exactly. It was a Excel sheet. And so cause like, you know, I have it in Excel because then I can reference it into the actual, oh, hello. Hello, VR6. Welcome. How you doing? I was talking about Excel and macros. But hope you're having a good day. How you been today? How's the Wednesday going? The Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, some people might have it Thursday. Be very early in the day, but like, never know. But yeah, with the Excel, it was like I had to do the same thing, right, on the 20 tables, and I was like, oh, I need to figure out a way like that I can maybe like get this done faster. And then I remembered, wait, there's macros, right? I did a bit of research on it. I saw that I can technically record what I do and then kind of make like a command based on that in Excel, and then it could just repeat it. And I was like, okay, perfect, because like I literally have to do the exact same thing on all these tables, and each table was on a different spreadsheet. So I was like, okay, perfect, like I could probably do this. And yeah, sure enough, I was able to record the macro. Then I was able to get it assigned, you know, I just assigned it to like Control M, and I was able to get it done on like every single table in like 10 seconds basically. I'd be like, table, 10 seconds, table, 10 seconds. And yeah, I was able to trim that workload by like exponential amount. It was crazy. So yeah, my hand would have been dead if I had to do all that, you know, manually. Very cold today, dang. Oh, how cold was it? I know here it's already gotten hot. Like it's in terms of Fahrenheit, it's already back up to like almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not quite sure what that is in Celsius. It's like in the 30s, I'm sure. 30 something degrees Celsius. Which is crazy when you think about it, because like it's still winter. But we only get like a week or two of cold weather a year, so it is what it is. Wait, let me see if I've even cleaned this wall over here. I don't think I have. Oh, it is clean. Huh, I guess I did clean most of it. Let's clean this so we can at least make a uniform. The rear entrance ceiling. Bam, wow, wow. 62 Fahrenheit. Oh, that's not so bad. 17 degrees Celsius. That's actually pretty nice. I like whenever it's like 60 some. Like I would kind of consider it room temperature. Because like when I stay at like hotels and stuff, I don't do it at home. I would if I could. But usually like hotels and stuff, I'll set the thermostat like all the way into the 60s, almost 50s. I like cold. Cold's good. But I mean, I guess it's it would be bad if you were like outside the whole day, because then it can get chilly. Or maybe it'll be like 62 degrees, but then if it's like really windy, you know, sometimes the thermal sensation, right? It'll actually be colder than what it is. So you can get like frostbite if you're not careful. Or like when it rains also, I think it'll make it seem colder than it is. Unless it's hot, then it'll actually make it feel hotter than it is. Because I know sometimes like here, like it'll get like hot and humid. And so it'll be like, oh, well, weather's like 90 something, right? But, oh, well, you look at that. The humidity and everything actually makes it feel like it's like 100, like 15. I think you kind of get used to it after a while, but it's not nice. Yeah, that's why sometimes I wish like maybe I can live somewhere a bit more chilly. Like I want to be able to deal with snow problems because then I can just layer up. But with heat, it's like you can only take off so much before you can't really do anything about it. Like the literal only response to being hot is find somewhere cooler. Meanwhile, the response to being cold is like you can layer up, you can make something that heats you up, you can just move somewhere that's warmer. Like there's so many options to deal with it. But with hot, it's like lol, deal with it or get out. Yeah. But I do tend to prefer the cold over hot, I'll be honest. I don't know if y'all feel the same. Do y'all like cold or do you like hot instead? Because I feel like most people like cold. But I would imagine some people that like always live in like maybe like snowy areas would probably prefer like nice, more tropical climate. Cold is better? Okay. You see, we got one vote in favor of cold. And like cold, I feel like you can do so much more. Because when it's hot, I mean like, okay, hot also has like its perks, right? Because like, if it's hot, you can go to the beach and you can get in the water and go cool down, right? You can have like nice fresh lemonade and it'll taste so much better when it's hot. I prefer cold and live in cold area. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's because like when you have cold, you could also do like, you can go out for a nice chilly walk, you know, just bundle up. You can drink warm stuff, right? You can wear sweaters or like fluffy jackets and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do. Like cold makes you be able to wear so many different kinds of like fashion items and stuff. Oh, if it's hot, you're limited to like, oh, shorts and like tank top. And that's it. You'll be sweaty. No one's ever been like, oh yeah, look at that guy. It's so fashionable. Look at all that sweat. Yeah, the sweat just makes it look so good. What was that phrase? Fetch. He's so sweaty, he's so fetch. Yeah, cold is much better, especially with campfires. Yeah, see, you can like just set up a campfire, huddle around it. You can do like s'mores. Oh, doing s'mores when it's cold is perfect. I've done it so many times. You know, you can just melt those and enjoy it. Huddled around like a campfire, just having a good time. You can have like hot chocolate or like hot coffee or hot tea, like literally anything. And it just tastes so good when it's cold outside. And I mean, like, there's snow, too. Like, I like playing with the snow. I know it might be annoying for people who have to deal with it every day, but, like, I like snow. Snow, good. And, like, I'll be honest, snow can, I guess, get annoying. I've had to deal with, I guess, or at least ice a couple of times. It does get annoying when it freezes on your windshield. Not gonna lie, because then you can't get it off. But like, snowman, snow, the sound of snowfall. Like I like that. Or have y'all ever actually like? Because like, some people have told me snow doesn't make any sound, but I disagree. Because I can hear it. When it snows, I can hear it. It sounds like very, very faint. Like a light crystally drizzle. That's what it sounds like to me. Like it has a certain like sound to it. But that's the best way I can describe it. But some people are like, no, it doesn't make sound. It's just quiet. And I'm like, nah, I heard it. I heard the snow. Yeah, but we don't get much snow here. It's very, very, very rare to get snow. It'll get cold every now and then, and it's nice. But like the weather here always changes like crazy. Like it'll be like 100 degrees one day, then like 48 degrees the next day, and then 70 some degrees the next day. And it'll be like raining one day, and then ice, hail the other. It's very mixed. Crazy. It just reminds me of the weather on like the Grand Line, or like the Red Line in One Piece. Yeah, because it's just changing all over the place. Never know what to expect. You have like all 4 seasons in like a week. I do think something that would be cool though would be like to live somewhere cold but like near water, right? Like near maybe like a lake or like the ocean side, because like I love fishing, you know, and I feel like always having like a place nearby that you could go fish if you want to, like just chill. I feel like that'd be such an amazing thing. Because, like, I have, like, the ocean relatively nearby, right? Like, it's technically only, like, an hour and a half away. But, like, imagine if it was, like, 5 or 10 minutes away. That would be better. Cold near water is a much harsher cold than something like mountain cold. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Because it's also very humid. Wait, wouldn't, like, mountain cold be, like, very dry? Because I remember from like my times when I would go to like Arizona, for example, I would go to some mountains up there, and that kind of cold is like way different. Yeah, it's like, it's very dry cold. Like so dry. You get like freezer burn. Ocean lakes make cold winds much harsher. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it would have like the gust that would come in a lot faster. Yeah, because like wherever it's coastal, yeah, there tends to be a lot of wind. Not always, but like most of the time. And it's rough. Because I know when I go to the beach, it'll... Sometimes it's windy and you can't do anything because there's like sand flying all over the place. It's very rough. But sometimes, my favorite times, is when it's actually chill and there's like not really much wind. And you're like, man, you can just sit there for hours. Amazing. But like I really like fishing, so I like being able to go to like a body of water and just kind of like fish and chill, set up like a seat, right, put up some rods, like throw them out, and while they're like biting, right, or like while you're waiting for something to hook on, just have like a nice cooler with you, you know, get some like Cheetos, some like sodas or lemonade, just be chilling there. It's very, very fun. All right, I have fun. And I'll take like my ukulele and stuff too, so I can play it while I'm like, you know, out there out there on the beach. It's very chill. I really like it. Wish I had the chance to do it a lot more often, but yeah, it's something that's nice to do every now and then when the chance arises. Wait, it's snowing there? Oh wait, here? No, it's not snowing here. I wish, but it's not. No, here it'll only snow like maybe like once or twice. Or no, it'll snow like once every 1 or 2 years. If we're lucky. Yeah, Sedge. Yeah, we don't get much snow. I do like it. Whenever it snows, I do record it. I'll take pictures and stuff. Like I'll try making a snowman if there's enough snow, right? Or I'll just like chill outside. I'll go and like sit. I have the snow fall around. It's very nice. It's very peaceful. Oh, but I have been in snow. Well, not here, not at home. For this one, but it was when I went up to the Grand Canyon, actually. When I was up there, when I went up there, it was very cold. The cold day, and I was like, cool, it's the Grand Canyon, right? Like, I honestly, it was way more breathtaking than I thought it would be, because like in the pictures you see it and you're like, okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. But no, in person, just the feeling that you get from seeing like the actual depth that you, because like the view is really breathtaking. It's something else. It's like being able to have like the actual feeling of seeing it, you know, in 3D, like the actual depth perspective that you get of seeing it with like your own eyes. It's something else. Like, it's huge. But not only that, while I was up there, it was very cold, and then randomly we actually got caught in a blizzard while we were up at the Grand Canyon. So there was a blizzard up there. It was random. It was crazy. I was like, this is desert. Why is there snow? I guess it just snows up there. And it was cool, because then afterwards, I was able to, you know, because we kind of had to shelter in like a little log cabin they have up there. But when it stopped like snowing so harshly, I guess it wasn't a blizzard. It was probably, what do you call it? A squaggle or something like that, when like it snows hard but fast. So it like snowed really, really crazy. And then we got out and everything was covered in snow on top. And like you could see like the snow top or snow capped hills and mountainside and trees and pines and everything up in the Grand Canyon. And it was just it was so cool. It was such a cool like combination of like things. And I was like, whoa, like I thought I was seeing it cool. Now that it's covered in snow, it's even cooler. Literally. Yeah, so that was a really amazing experience. Oh, I was down here and I was like, wait, I feel like I'm crouching. No, it's just really deep down. But yeah, that was my experience with snowfall up in the Grand Canyon. Pretty cool. But oh yeah, but also over there in Arizona, there would be snow because they have like some mountains, right? And the one I went to specifically was Mount Lemon up in Arizona. And they have like stuff up there, you know, they have like wood cabins, they have like restaurants. Some people have like little resorts up there that you can stay in. And it was snowing a lot up there. And it was like thick snow too. Like very, very tall pine trees. Like you're way up in like the mountains. Snow everywhere. Like 2 feet deep. Snow covered or ice covered roads. They have to drive up while going up the mountain, which are kind of scary, not gonna lie. But it was pretty cool being able to go up there, all decked out with like thick coats and snow everywhere. And I was able to have like a snowball fight up there. My first ever proper snowball fight. It was fun. Unfortunately, I did find out that snow is very wet. I like, it makes sense when you think about it, but like it's wet. Because like you're there, it's snow, you're grabbing it, you're throwing it around, you're having a good time, you know, you're slipping everywhere, you're falling on your butt. And it's not until after that you're like, wait a second, why am I soaked? Oh, it's snow. Oh, it melts into water. Oh, I'm freezing. Because like, yeah, all of a sudden now you're covered in water from the melted snow and it's cold. And now all of a sudden you can feel that cold water seeping into your clothes. And you can't take them off because then, you know, it'll be even colder. So yeah, you quickly find out that maybe being in the snow itself is not such a great idea for staying warm and dry. But it was fun. So I regret nothing. And it was kind of fun because like we even found like when I was there, I went with like an aunt, uncle, and like some cousins. So in the snowy area, you know, it would be like we were able to find, I think it was like a trash lid or something, right? It was like plastic lid for like a trash canister. They're using it as like a snow led or a snow sled. Yeah. So we would get on it. We'd like go down a hill with snow, just slip and slide. It was fun. Rinse and repeat. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Ding. Nice and clean. Atrium floor. So what do we have here? All right, all right. Looks like some bird stuff. Or something. It's like a plane. The Ferris wheel. Okay. The little house there. The Helter Skelter. Was this the bathroom place? Oh! Right. Yeah, this was supposed to be like the... It was supposed to be like, oh, it was prophesized that you were the chosen one for like washing everything. So when you're cleaning this place, you're like, wait a second. It's like, this is supposed to be me, right? Like you're supposed to be like this guy with like your power wash thing and everything. You like the little backpack because you have a power wash backpack. Being able to control water. Yeah. So you can see that's supposed to be like our power wash staff of water. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. And like I'm sure there's a lot more lore to this, but that's what I remember, kinda. In bits and pieces. I do wonder if they build off the story though in the second game. I wonder if they continue with this where it's like, oh, you're the chosen one. Go on, Charlie, you're the chosen one. You're the Banana King. I am the Banana King. Man, Charlie the Unicorn, pretty fun video series. Y'all remember that? Charlie the Unicorn? Did y'all ever get to watch it? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. It'd be fun to do a snowball war. Yeah. What I always thought would be really cool was like, after seeing the snowball fight that they had in like SpongeBob, for example, where they made like a giant like snow castle and snow walls and they're just kind of like going at it real fast and hard. I thought that would be pretty cool to do, like IRL, like be able to have enough snow and stuff to make a wall and just go at it, just have like a huge full-on scale like snow war. But like, first of all, I never had enough snow to do that. Second of all, like even when I was having snow, it would never last long enough. And like I would never have like friends nearby that I can like actually have the fight with, right? So it was always usually just me with snow on my own. Not really, I can't really have a snowball fight with myself, you know? So yeah, didn't really get a chance to do that much. Just like the 1 or 2 times that I had like family nearby. And we threw a couple like snowball fights, or like, you know, snowballs. Turned into a snowball fight. But we never had enough snow to actually make like a wall and stuff with. And even when there was enough snow, that, you know, like you have like adults with you, so they're like, don't do that. And I'm like, man, I want to make a wall. Why not? But you have to listen. Yeah, Sag. It's okay. Surely one day I'll be able to have snow everywhere and maybe even friends that I can have a snowball fight with, right? That'd be cool. It's okay. Even if it doesn't happen, I have at least thrown a couple of snowballs. I feel like that's as good a win as I can get. Especially for living where I do, right? Where it's just hot all the time. Gotta make sure this is nice and polished. And then we still have the second floor to do. We are almost at 80% though. I didn't think we were so far. I was thinking like, oh man, this is gonna take a good while because like an hour in we were barely reaching like what, like 30%. All the little steps, all the angles. I am starting to get a bit hungry. I'm already wondering what I'm gonna eat. What should I make? What should I get later today? Because like I ate a couple of like potato chips earlier. I had some like potato chips that I had left over. They were sour cream and onion chips. They're pretty good. But I didn't have many because they were, you know, just leftovers. But I'm still very much hungry. %, yay, yeah. 80%. We got 80% now. Slowly but surely. Also, I think, yeah, statue backpack. Everything's like individually cleaned on this statue. Statue symbol. Bottom. There's a lot of stuff to clean on this. There's a lot of stuff to clean. Yeah, maybe I'll, maybe a burger. Burger would be pretty good to eat. But like, I'd probably have to go out of my way to get burger because I don't think I have the stuff to make a burger here. I need like ground meat and stuff. And it's just so much faster just to swing by like a McDonald's or Burger King or something and just get a burger. Though like prices on burgers has been getting a little out of hand, not gonna lie. And it's always going up. Like I remember when you can get like a burger for $1. Now it's like almost $2 for that same burger. And that's because it's like a simple burger. Like it's literally just meat, bread, and cheese. No like lettuce or fancy toppings. Like it's just a bare minimum. Almost $2 for it. And like the 20-piece like chicken nugget box, for example, from McDonald's. That's so expensive nowadays. Like I still get it. Like I won't lie, I still buy it, but like basically you buy it now for the price it would used to cost you to get like a 40-piece. So it's kind of crazy. The legendary 40-piece chicken nugget box. I don't think I usually get that one. Actually, it's been years since I got that one. I think the last time I had one of those was maybe like well, like I didn't eat it all on my own. Not gonna lie. I was sharing it, right? But it was like in high school. We had a McDonald's close to the high school that I went to, and let's start like our friends, right? Like I had a friend and she really liked chicken nuggets, so like we would usually like order the box of 40 so that we can like split it, and we'd be like, all right, technically we can each get 20, you know, but sometimes she'd get like really full real quick, so like I would have the remainder anyways. Yeah, good times. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Gotta clean the bowl. How did this place get so dirty anyways? Oh, you know what? It's probably the volcano, isn't it? Whenever there's a question of how did dirt get here, we should just say volcano. It's gonna be our go-to response. Kind of like in Fairly Odd Parents, you know, when Timmy was like getting questioned about something. Timmy, how did you get a giant military-grade tank in our backyard? Internet? Okay, that makes sense. I always thought that was so silly. I would use that excuse a couple of times when I was a kid. Where do you got this this crazy game thing or whatever? Internet? Okay, that makes sense. Back when everyone would call every single electronic ever a Nintendo. Or any game that you played, the Pokemons or the Mario. So this king, let me clean the floor. There we go. Oh, I did see a pretty, I saw a funny video the other day. You know how sometimes when we were younger, parents would always be like, oh, you know, like you'd be playing something and it was online, right? Especially when it was an online game. And you can't pause that, right? But parents never understood that. They'd be like, oh, can you do this? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, but like after I finish this match, right? And they'd be like, oh, just pause it. And I'd be like, I can't pause it, but they wouldn't understand what that meant. And I never knew how to make them understand that you can't pause a live game. Well, now, like, I don't know, 15, 20 years after, I probably need that excuse, right? I saw a video where they do just that, and I was like, man, I wish I had seen this earlier, because then that would have made so much sense. Like, I can actually make them know that you can't pause a game that's online. And the thing was that it was like someone that was cooking, right? Like there was like a lady, she was cooking, and I'm guessing like the daughter was the one filming. And so the daughter was like, hey mom, you know, like do you want to see this? Like come check this out, right? It's pretty important. And they were like, oh, I can't do that right now, I'm cooking, right? And then she was like, oh, why don't you just pause it? And then the mom turns around all angry looking, and then they overlay the video of like Snape with Harry Potter, where he's like, you dare use my own spells against me, Potter? And I was like, man, this was the perfect way to make them understand that you can't pause it when they're cooking. I can't, I'm busy. Why don't you just pause it? Yeah. Oh well. Ammunition acquired way too late. But it was good. It gave me a good laugh. I saw it and I was like, man, they're right. It's true. It's true. Also, I think I need a ladder for in here, because I think up there, some of those things probably have trim that is like still dirty, and I can't really reach it. So I need to find something to stand up on. And did you say pause online game? Yeah. Where they would always be like, oh, hey, I'm doing something online. Oh, well, why don't you just pause it? You're like, really? Bruh. Can't pause an online game? What you mean? I like how I brought over my van. It's all the way on the helicopter, but like, I can't reach it. It's too far away. Bum, bum. Which begs the question, where even would a ladder be? Because if I need a ladder to reach some of the higher points, where would I get it? It's not even here. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom. I'll be right back. I hear the doorbell going crazy, so let me go open the door. I'll be back in like a minute or two. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it was just my family member outside. Just needed the door open. I guess the door closed on him, and I was like, uh-oh, gotta go help. Okay, now where were we? Bottom. But yeah, pausing online game and pausing cooking, both wild things to say. But you know what? Sometimes it takes a wild thing to make someone actually understand, you know? Also, I don't think there's a ladder. The ladder's a lie. Unless... what if there's a ladder up here? No, there's not. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can stand on the statue and watch things from there. Also, hello. I am back. Yeah, music notes. You like the pause menu? The BRB screen I've got. Yeah, I know I don't get a chance to show it off too much, but yeah, it's got some pretty nice nice music to it, and the art is amazing also. But the music, it actually reminds me of like what's like a good thing I can compare it to? Maybe like, you know how in Halo they have like that song that like plays every now and then, where I think it's like Halo 3, where it's like drums and it just sounds so like I don't know, energetic, and it plays every now and then whenever you're like going through like maybe like a Covenant or Forerunner structure, but I think it's more on the jungly side. Like that's what it reminds me of. It's like a Halo track. I don't know if y'all know which one I'm talking about, but it exists, I promise. Nice, we got the statue. What about the trident? Who needs a ladder? Yeah, we don't need a ladder here. Ladders, psh, ladders are for nerds. We're not nerds. If I was a nerd, could I do this? Huh? Could I clean this if I was a nerd? Let's see. We need did we not have this before? Oh, I guess not. Wow, were we really cleaning everything with the stubby gun? I think we were. Also, oh, it's like slightly out of reach. There's a bit of like dirt up there too. Wait, is this all connected? I think it is connected. I need more range. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about. And we already cleaned that one. Nice. Okay. Might as well clean the floor. The floor over there. Actually, I think there's still a bit of the floor missing, but we can probably like polish that up when we're like actually down there and can reach a bit better. So like here. Yeah, because like with the stubby gun, I feel like we can definitely clean this up a lot more easily. And also, it's like pretty close to getting done because you can see the progress up there. Basically done already. Just needs a bit more spit shine. Spit shine! More orange over here. It's like just a couple of dots here and there, to be honest. Unless this all counts. No, this is part of the podium. It kind of maybe counts a little, but not really. There we go. But yeah, this part here might be a little harder to get completely clean. I feel like the stuff we're missing is probably like along this compass centerpiece. That might be all we need. But it's just so hard. Like, where else are we missing? Oh, you know what? Maybe over here. These parts. These little lip edges. Also this. I haven't even seen this. Zigzag, zigzag. That one is clean. You see, I clicked tab to see where the dirt is with the orange, But like, it's barely even there. It's like specks on specks. Like, come on. Count is clean already. It's just being super picky at this point. Also, this wall is still kind of not clean. Oh, neither's this one. Wow, I thought I had completely cleaned these, but I guess not. It was like, no. No. It's not clean enough. I'm like, hey, is this clean enough? And it's like, no. Do not approve. Unacceptable conditions. I guess that doesn't count. That's part of the entrance floor. Get that orange piece. Got these little orange pieces over here too. Man, how much more do I have to clean on this floor? They're like, this floor must be spotless. Gotta be able to eat off of it. I guess there is a bit of dirt here, technically. Good bit of dirt. There we go, finally, jeez. Like, any more, and like, I don't know, that was like a little too much. Let's try it too. Let's go. Let's go. Is that one clean? Yes. All right, now we just need the second floor. 82% done still. It's been at 82 for a good while. I also think we had to clean these, but these are going to be a little rougher. Oh, or not, I guess. That went by pretty quick. Pretty quick, not quite. Pretty quick. This is kind of dangerous, huh? Just having this area like wide open like this. Where's the safety railing? This is like an accident waiting to happen. Where's OSHA when you need it? You'd think OSHA would be in the middle of the ocean, right? But no, they're not. OSHA, more like Landsha. Got him. Gonna clean this archway. What even is this? It's like bright. Is that light? If that is light, where is it coming from? What is the source of this mysterious glowing? What's the source of this mysterious ticking? Oh yeah, there's more like canvases up here. Look at the blue shiny light. So futuristic. Ooh. Hologram. They just have pictures of cars. Good old cars. Oh, actually, they click the like to step backwards, and I thought I was getting pulled because I didn't realize I was clicking the back button. I was like, "Whoa, who's pulling me?" But no, it was just my finger. My finger was pulling me back. It didn't let me know with time. It didn't let me know with like 3 business days advance notice that it was going to be doing something like that. How rude. I do wonder if this floor up here is going to be as picky as the one down there though, because that one was kind of crazy. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Never mind. I feel like the short extension would probably work best here. Probably clean some of this a bit quicker. Though even then, this is still a bit rough. I could also feel my wrist getting tired because I don't really have a lot of good like support for my wrist when I'm playing with like mouse, right? So it's kind of just like, because like I have a mouse pad, or not so much mouse pad, but you know, like those desk pads that you have, that you kind of like roll out on a desk. and it all kind of works like a mouse pad, but you also have like a keyboard and stuff on there. Like I have one of those, but they don't have much cushion, you know. It's not exactly the most comfortable. And also like my desk chair, I don't have it in such a way, or like it's not able to work on my desk in a way where like, you know, my wrist is even with the keyboard, or like with the desk like it's supposed to be. So my arm is like a bit more of a like out of downwards going up position. So I think a lot of the weight goes to like my wrist, and so there's a bit more ache in it. Don't break my wrist, my achy breaky wrist. I need my wrist to play these games, because if you break my wrist. Hello Carrick, welcome. How you doing? How you doing, Carrick? It's been a good while. How's the winter been treating you? And also the classes. You're doing if I remember correctly, you were already doing like college classes, right? If so, then how are those going? Hopefully good. I remember college. Not easy, but doable and pretty fun. I do have a story from college too. I mean, I have several, but I just remembered one that was pretty nice. Yeah, because you see in college, I also remember college. What a time. Yeah, because like in college that's being lived currently, my present self, it's like, ah yes, college, my current present. How so I remember very fondly. No, yeah. It's because like in college, I have some friends, right, that I would hang out with, and there was like a day, I don't remember when, it was like maybe like Monday or like Wednesdays, that whenever we would finish class, you know, we would still have like a bit of time after, and we were like, you know what, let's just make it like let's make it like a game night, right? So we would always, it was like myself and like 2 other friends, we would always do like a board game night on campus, right? And like we'd be there for like until like 11 p.m. sometimes. Like it'd go pretty crazy. But we'd finish like classes, we'd all gather there, and then we would play like board games. And for the most part, it was like one of my friends that would bring the board game Catan, right? So he would bring Catan, and then we would all just play it, and we'd play like over and over and over again. And some of those matches would last like really long. And I think sometimes we'd also bring like Monopoly, so like, you know, those could also go on for a good while. But it was mostly Catan, and it was like really chill times. Getting to hang out with the homies, you know, do some board games. Oh, and then we would have like there would be like because we would play inside like a study room in college, but it was kind of like in like an activities area, right? Garo partying hard in college? Nah, not even. Yeah, like sure, this was the nerd way to party. Get a study room and play board games. Yeah. No, but it was the study room, you know, it had like a nice open like table area and like chairs and stuff, and it had like windows all around. It was really nice and fresh. So it had plenty of space for the board game. You can sit all around the table. It was like very well AC'd, so it was a nice fresh room. We'd have like snacks and stuff, and it would also have like a TV. So what we would do is we would set up like just like Netflix on the TV, and then we would have The Office playing on there. So we were doing like Catan while having The Office on the TV on the side, and then you just see like Michael Scott being, you know, Michael Scott. And it was just pretty funny. It would be either that or like Parks and Rec that we would put on the TV, and it was really fun. And I know some other people were like, wave, they would party shark. Nah, the hardest party of all Catan. Yeah. We're like, oh yeah, ain't no party like a Catan party. But some other people there went a bit more hard. There was like one study room that was always taken, always booked by I mean, I don't want to be mean, but like by some nerds. They were full on nerds. And like I'm a nerd too, right? But like these guys, they were always in there with their like full on anime get-ups. And they would always be they would always have like a game console or something connected to the TV, and they'd be gaming there like all day, to the point where I was like, do these guys even have class? Like, what in the world? But they were there like all day, like not even gonna lie, like that was their room. I think I only ever saw that room empty like once, but the rest of like the 5 years that I was like actively in that area, they would always be in there, and it was crazy. And I'd be like, dang, my guys, there are other places one can hang. But yeah, that was their designated room, I guess. But they would always have like a Switch hooked up, or like an Xbox or stuff like that. But like the other rooms were usually empty, so like those were the ones that are, every now and then some people would use it to like study, or to like, I guess, be on their computer watching like, I don't know, Grey's Anatomy and stuff. But yeah, when it was like late like that and we had a game night, usually the area was already cleared out by then. So there would at least be one room that we can like always go to and use as our board game party room. What clue? Oh, they play something harder than Catan? Yeah, Clue. I don't think we played Clue while we were there doing our board game nights, but I did do Clue at like someone's party that I was invited to. But this was like a birthday party, so it's different, right? It's nothing crazy. It wasn't like a frat party or anything like that. But we did do Clue. But the thing is, like, I was really good at Clue. So they all kind of gave up on playing Clue after I guessed it on the first round. Yeah, so that I wanted to play more Clue. Everyone else did not want to play more Clue. That's just how it is. But I've always really liked board games, I'll be honest. Because like even when I was in like in high school, for example, I had a group of friends that we would actively be playing like Monopoly. I think during the class and like after the class, and it was like a science class, right? I think it was like anatomy or something. And you know, it'd be me, my friend next to me, and then my two friends that were sitting behind me. We'd play Monopoly on like an iPad, and we had like a save file, right, so that we can always continue the same match of Monopoly. And so we would always be playing that. We'd be just going at it, just being like, all right, we can do like maybe like 5 rounds here before like we have to like either pay attention in class or like, oh whoops, I fell. Either we had to pay attention in class or we had to like you know, leave to like switch periods and stuff. But we would have a Monopoly game that we would actively play all the time. So I feel like I've always been more or less playing board games. And it's kind of sad because like I have a lot of board games. I have a lot of them in my in like my closet, right? And some I have in my I have a storage unit, you know, where I have a bunch of like stuff that I just kind of have that I have no room for. But I have a bunch of board games. But it's kind of sad because, you know, board games, you need someone to play them with. And well, you know, my siblings are all busy nowadays. And when they're not, they of course don't want to play board games with me. Friends are all over the place too. It'd be kind of hard to get like an IRL meetup session because everyone's either living in completely different states, or they've got kids, or they're married, or like literally anything else that's more important than like hanging out and playing board games. And so I've got all these games that I really like playing, but I can't play them with anyone. And it's a bit unfortunate because like one of them is like really fun that I recently got, relatively recently, that I've been like buying because I got the base set and like expansion sets and everything. I feel like I have all the expansions, but it's a Disney, right? Disney villainous. So I've got that game, the board game, and it's really fun, but Thing is, I got no one to play it with. But one day, maybe one day, I will end up being able to actually play my board games. Because I've got that one. I have like Risk. I've got a bunch of different kinds of Monopoly. I've got like Guess Who, you know, Operation, Stratego, a bunch of chess boards. I've got a lot. I got a big variety of stuff. Like Hungry Hippos, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That one's fun. But they all kind of just sit there in my closet, in my storage unit nowadays. Risk is also one of the ones that's like pretty fun to play. I've also been looking for, I know they had it in stores a while back. I don't even know if they still make it, to be honest. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to find it. But I've been looking for this card game, right? Because you know how there's Uno, right? Uno, the card game. I think most of us know that one. Well, for a while, they made a spin-off one called Dos, right? So two in Spanish. And, you know, it had its own, like, set of rules and everything. And it was pretty fun to play. I think one of my sisters had it, but, like, I think they lost the cards. But I've been looking for it because I kind of want to have, like, one of my own. Because usually that's how it is. I like having, like, a version of the game for myself. And, like, I'm sure I can get on Amazon or, like, maybe on eBay and stuff. But I've been looking, like, in Walmart or, like, Target or, like, other, like, game stores, you know, to see if I can find it. But they just don't have it in there anymore. So I don't know if it got discontinued or if it just wasn't popular enough. Man, I fell again. Come on. But I've been looking for it and I can't find it. But I'm hoping one day I'll be able to find it so I can buy it. I'll probably just actually have to go and actually go to that game. Oh yeah? What, like Dos or Uno? Or are you talking about Yahtzee? Catch me at Yahtzee. Yeah, not Yahtzee's fun. I actually have a... I think it's still out there. Yeah, it's probably still out there. It's probably just a little harder to find. Might have to go to like an actual dedicated board game shop. Find it. Or maybe Barnes & Nobles. I haven't given it a shot. Target recently? Okay. Maybe it's a Target. Maybe I just haven't been looking hard enough, right? Oh, I've also got like Jumanji. Got the actual Jumanji game, you know. I've got that one. It's like you can hear drums coming from it occasionally. But yeah, board games are good. They're fun. Pretty fun. Don't play that game, you'll curse everyone. But that's the fun part. What kind of board game would it be without the occasional curse thrown in, you know? Robin Williams played the game, and he was cool. Pretty sure he survived. Gotta clean the floor. Yeah, Jumanji. And what's the other one? Ouija board mentality. Nah, I would never mess with a Ouija board, not gonna lie. Those things, heck that. Nah. Because like, I've heard stories. And like, I don't want to risk it. I'd rather not. I've got no business with dealing with any of that stuff. I'm good. I got my normal board games. Those are good enough for me. Also, we're at 99%. We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's go. Gotta find the last bits of orange. I think it's gonna be like the stuff outside. Decorative trims and such. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, that's just how it is with those games. Card games are pretty fun too. What are we missing? You know what? It's probably gonna be like those little head statues down there. Little gargoyles. What are they called? Enhanced figurehead. Oh, entrance figurehead. Not me not being able to read. I think these we can clean mainly from like, just from the bottom. The final ding is upon us. All will be clean. Ain't no way you don't see that. I don't see what? Wait, what do I not see? Oh. Ah, I see. I thought they were shadows. No, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like this. This is decorative. It's decorative dirt. It's meant to be there. Oh, we hear you out. Might be a little dirty. I don't know. I'm not buying it. That's fake news. This is actually clean. I like it like this. Yeah, I think I like it like this. We might be able to call it clean like this. It gives it a certain je ne sais quoi, you know. Okay, let's wash it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wash all of it from like down here. I might have to jump up and get it from different angles and stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I was wondering what we were missing because I was like, man, like the whole inside is clean, the walls are clean, and like I haven't gotten that list of like the last 3 things yet. So I was starting to worry that maybe I missed something. And yeah, it was over here all along. Gotta clean it all up good. Oh, I'm gonna need a... Okay. I need the extra long attachment now. Boom. There we go. Nice ding. Okay, we got a bit more here. The lining. Oh, that was dirty, I guess. I don't even know what I cleaned over there, but I'll take it. I totally did that on purpose. Totally cleaned it. I knew that would happen. All part of the plan. There we go. Cleaning it good. It still looks like it's got quite a bit of dirt, but like, where is it? It must be up top, right? Like, it's probably like hiding on a little ledge. Oh, there it is. I see it. Such filth must be obliterated. Oh. Well, you know what? This works. I could just do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to do this instead. There we go. Now we can see the list. All right, so we got alcove ceiling. We have a archway support. Oh, and a gem. Wait, where even is the gem? I don't see a gem. Is there supposed to be a gem around here? Am I just missing something? Okay, atrium alcove ceilings. So, I mean, we could probably ping it. Like maybe one of these? Ah, well, there's dirt here. Look at that. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Can't have that slipping on by. Bottom. We got it. Now we need an archway support. That is here. Somewhere. Exactly where, I have no clue, but like somewhere. You know what? Maybe it's one of these outside ones, actually. Like this one. Archway support. No. Ah, this one. Yeah, it's got a bit of dirt here. There we go. Last one. It's supposed to be a gem. Well, oh, a plane? Wait, what's that plane? Oi. What is that? This is a plane just flying around. What's it doing? Dang, okay. Crazy plane. Going off the rails on a crazy plane. Bro's doing tricks. I know, right? He was like trick shotting and everything. Or like trick turning and spiraling. Crazy. Almost, yeah, you almost got styled on. There's gonna be like 360 no scope me while I'm just here with my water gun. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, an alien ship? Wait, I hear a plane again. What's going on? Oh! The alien ship just shot him! Dang, he got wrecked! He got riggedy wrecked. The Lore's Peak. The Lore to Peak? Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe the plane is flying around. This thing like zapped it. We crashed, and that's actually why we're trying to escape a mountain. The badge UFO. Dang. This thing is pointing to the volcano, though. Maybe it's silencing the volcano. It's like, Wyatt, no erupt for you. We did it! I was crazy at the end. It's like a random UFO and a plane just got shot out of the sky. Let's see what it says. PowerWash services. You did it. After you cleaned our ship and went back further in time. Wait, what? Tracing your steps one job at a time, right? To the backyard cleaning days. While doing so, we pieced together Blake Thrust's ambitions. Okay, so I'm guessing Thrust was maybe the mayor. So, lost city of pacifists, discovered the tech, set up illegal mines, struck it rich inside the mountain, the volcano, I guess. And I guess he destabilized volcano and almost caused the global apocalypse. Dang. A divine beast in there? Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna have to go slay it. Slay the divine beast. And we'll make a hat out of it in classic Monster Hunter style. No, in the underwater city lay dormant. We went back in time. Told them of your legend. Oh. Dirtied the place to ensure it would only activate once completely cleaned by a skilled power washer. Ah, okay, I see. I see how the place got dirty then. So they got it dirty on purpose so that I would go wash it and then somehow trigger the gem. Because like they can do it themselves. I don't know. Timeline is restored. We can return to our time as heroes. Heroes with red velvet cake. Feel free to use this message as customer review if you think it would help your business. Okay. Let's go. Dang. Let's get a nice view of this pyramid, huh? Now that it's nice and clean. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of this thing, but yeah, I guess it's good enough. Nice. Look at the colors. I like the colors. I like the colors on this. Zinogre color. Although maybe it's no, it's not really Egyptian. I guess it's more Atlantean, right? It's like Atlantis. Pacifists. They pass the fist, you see. That's why they don't use the fist. Yeah, because it's pacifists, and if they use the fist, then they'd be activists. Yeah, that's how it works. I don't make the rules. But we did it! We did it! We got the last mission done! Let's go! This took a good while. Man, so this one map did end up taking us like, yeah, like 2 hours. Over 2 hours. I'm pretty good with that, actually. I thought it was going to take me like 40 minutes, and I was a bit worried, but no. It took a while. It took a good while. Even with the super max gun. But it doesn't even say how long it took. I think I might have said earlier, but I might have skipped it. I don't know how to check. Well, I beat it. Oh, okay. Well, let me jump over back then to the chatting screen we go. Nice. All right. I am happy with that. I think we did good. So this is probably a good point to, you know, to call it for today. Thank y'all for stopping by. I was very much needing that. I needed that to kind of unwind from work. There's just something about, you know, power washing that makes everything be so chill. It just kind of like soothes your brain. All the nice sound of the water splashing, you know, the cleaning, the dings. We need the ding. The ding is essential. Without the ding, then what even would be the point, you know? Yeah. It's kind of like at I know in games when you have like an M1 Garand, right? The rifle, and you have to reload it and you pop the clip out and it's like ding. Yeah, it's like that kind of ding. That seems kind of satisfying sound. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming on today, this Wednesday, this fine Wednesday. We're gonna be streaming again on Saturday. So normally I think I would like to be able to stream, I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And that way, like Thursdays and Sundays, I can like rest up a bit. And I'll also get some other stuff that I have to do those days too. So, but the only reason I didn't do Friday this time around was mainly just because I have that project deadline due that day. So I'm probably gonna be working late hours on that day. So yeah, in case I didn't get out until like 9 or 10, then, you know, I wouldn't be able to stream all that well unless I stayed up way late. But like if I stream Saturday, like there would be not much of a point because then I'd be like super exhausted. So I figured it'd be best to just call it and call no stream on this Friday. But you know, it is what it is. But we did finish this game, fortunately. So that means we could do PowerWash Simulator 2 sometime. And I know for now we're probably gonna replace like this stream time with the Batman game, because the Batman game actually already got 3 votes, right? It won 3 of the voting for Tuesdays. So that actually becomes a game that we're gonna try playing all the way through and beating. So that'll probably be played, I guess, on Mondays and Wednesdays, or maybe like Mondays and Fridays. Maybe Wednesday, Friday. But like we're still gonna be doing Raft so that we can beat that one also pretty regularly. And Tuesday we're gonna have to vote on a new game to do. So I think it's still gonna have the options from before, right? We have Yakuza 0, we have what is it? Expedition 33, and we need a new game that we're gonna add in. So if y'all have anything in mind, feel free to drop it in the game recommendation channel. And if there's any games in there that you're also interested in me playing that I haven't already played, then just react with the emotes, because I actually use the emote reactions to kind of choose games from there. So the ones with the most emotes get put in the poll, and then we poll them and then they get chosen so that we can actually play from there. Yeah. But that'll be it for today. Thank you for stopping by, especially on a Wednesday. I know sometimes it's rough, especially on Wednesdays, because we're still very much tired from the week. Thank you for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. It was really fun. It was really fun. I yapped a lot today, I'll be honest. I don't even remember all the stories I told, but yeah, I hope y'all had fun too. As much fun as I did. Yeah, and I hope that I'll see you all on Saturday when we do more Raft. We're going to continue Raft. Hopefully, I guess find more of those islands that we need. We found one, like, what was it, like a oil rig or something? It's pretty crazy. But, I mean, that's the story. We're advancing. Apparently, the world is underwater. I didn't know that. So I'm pretty excited to look forward, or like, I'm really looking forward to seeing what that story is all about. Because it's really picking up. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fins. Yeah. But we'll see if we can raid someone right now. Maybe someone that's also doing PowerWash Simulator. I know usually we're able to find some pretty neat streams. They're doing PowerWash Simulator too. So yeah, let's see here. Anyone doing Le PowerWash? Actually look it up over here. Unless we know someone that's streaming. No, I don't think I know anyone that's streaming currently. Got PowerWash Simulator. This. Last job part dos. Ooh. Hey, someone's also doing the last mission. Hey, let's raid this person then. All right. So it looks like they're also doing the last part. This might be the second time they're doing it. I'm guessing it was too long for them to finish the first time, but definitely show them lots of support, lots of love. You know, washing these things can, as we saw, it could be a daunting task, especially if you don't have the crazy gun that I have. Right? It'll probably be longer. It took us 2 hours with like the really good gun, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot longer with the normal guns. So let's go ahead and raid them real quick here. And I'll see you all on Saturday. But for now, Garo out. Bye. Bye bye.